What's going on, everyone? It wasn't easy, but the Cavs got it done in Game 7 against the Raptors. You can see how much fight the Raptors have. Scottie Barnes dropped a team-high 24 points to go along with 9 rebounds and 6 assists. You can see the effort. He's rolling on in and one. Cavs were struggling early on defensively. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, they were looking like noobs out there. They had to get their act straight, otherwise they might have lost the game. James Harden's legacy of never winning a championship could have had an embarrassing first round loss right here. Swinging around wide open three. You can see the shots they're letting the Raptors take early on is not ideal. James Harden, he's looking like a cone. Scottie Barnes, one bullet pass, and now Donovan Mitchell's getting exposed. See, miscommunications, they are shouting at each other. They got Evan Mobley, and now Donovan Mitchell is switched on. Just spin around. Oh yeah, RJ Barrett high off the glass, that's tough. It seems like that in this game, the intention was to have people attack Donovan Mitchell. RJ Barrett versus Mitchell, it's a mismatch he thinks. So he's just going to roll on in, spin around, and look how high RJ has to make this layup to not get blocked by Mobley. That's an insanely tough shot. Ball's at the top of the backboard, and it softly bounces in. I read the comments. People say Donovan Mitchell, despite the fact that he scores the most on the teams usually on nights on night, the efficiency isn't really there. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell had 22 points, 9 out of 20 shooting, which surprisingly is one of his better efficiency games. James Harden was playing very bad tonight. 18 points, you think that's okay? But he only made 3 field goals. The man had 13 free throw attempts. Scottie Barnes gonna find Sheed again, roll on in. That man was in attack mode tonight. Sheed was balling early on, 14 points, but unfortunately, 5 out of 16 from the field. So all those buckets were missing later. Oh yeah, Donovan Mitchell is just gonna pop that 3 in transition. That's what I mean. He's got that shooter mentality. It doesn't matter what happens, gonna pop it every time. Double team treatment. Now the other guy gets double teamed, so he goes on in and then pulls that tough midi back to back. Donovan Mitchell can really turn up the heat anytime he wants, but the defense by Scottie Barnes was too much. And Max Strus tries to lob it up, but the Raptors get a steal and push it immediately in transition. That's one of the problems with the Cavs. They make a lot of turnovers game after game. This game, they had 16 turnovers. That is not ideal. Get that 3 right back, though. The game early on, it was a back and forth affair. Nobody could get a lead at all. Everyone was taking up shots and they were dropping. You can see, manufacturing points was not easy. RJ Barrett's just going to roll around, but Mobley and another guy together has to make these tough shots and one. James Harden was getting locked up by Scottie Barnes. Has to go through a triple team swinging around, and Evan Mobley gets that ball. As I always say, Evan Mobley is stroking that 3. 5 out of 7 from the field, 1 out of 2 from the 3-point line. Swing around that ball, Donovan Mitchell. Oh, mean spin move floater. And on the other side, Scottie Barnes said, you spin, I can too. Straight away, cross behind the back into the spin around mid-range. Ooh. Schroeder, he's playing drop coverage on purpose. He wants Sheed to make that shot. Look at his hand reaction. He said it don't matter, because the game plan was to not let Scottie Barnes or RJ Barrett shoot the ball. Sheed is going aggressive again, rolls on in, throws it up, misses it, but gets the putback. Wow, and one as well. One of the shortest mans on the court. Oh yeah, these crossover moves pass around. Look at this ball movement. That man's gonna snipe one in. Donovan Mitchell, he's starting to get aggressively double teamed. Too much scoring for him. So you know what? Pass it to Tyson, and ooh, that crossover move got Barnes leaning. The Cavs are such a balanced team. James Harden and Donovan Mitchell don't have to pop off every time. The other guys can step up. You will see they're going to start to double team the superstars, but it doesn't even matter. They're just going to make the right read, swing around James Harden wide open. Although you don't see it often, he can make those catch and shoot threes. Elite shooter's going to keep shooting. Oh, one man falls to the ground, swing it around. Another open 3. That's what I mean. And in this period of time, that's when the lead gets ballooned out of hand. Evan Mobley, you got to allow him to cook. Roll on in into the Euro step lay. He's got that length and athleticism. You just got to give him the opportunities. You see, Donovan Mitchell going to pop a step back 3 splash. The unreal shot selection sometimes, but he make it. He's directing traffic. You know he's going to get double teamed straight away. So he's going to roll on in and split that. Scottie Barnes was confused. They made a defensive breakdown right there. And RJ Barrett, they double team him, so the other guys have to step up. The Cavs, they had their game plan, so they're just going to have to keep executing. This screen and roll action right here, throw it up, tough and one for Walter. And this is where things started getting a little ugly for the Raptors. They're going to start missing a bunch of shots. Cavs, they're going to take advantage, push it in transition, and Euro step lay like that. Was that a travel, not a travel? Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're going to pass around and get an open three on the other end. You can see the Raptors might be a little bit worried at this point. Scottie Barnes, he's going to do what he does, but gets stripped right there. Oh yeah, Jarrett Allen's going to dunk that in. Allen had a career-high 22 playoff points to go along with 19 rebounds, performing when they needed him the most. The Raptors are starting to have a greater sense of urgency. They need to get buckets quick. Oh yeah, roll on in. And Allen said, get that out of here, playing that defense. They're going to get a second opportunity. Get that out of here again. Ain't no way. Swing around that ball. You know who needs it. Oh yeah, spin around. Oh, all these moves. Roll in for a layup. Raptors, this is not looking ideal. 19-point game. Sheed wants to make something happen. Pass it around. They get a dunk and one. Something nice to settle it a little bit. But Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, they're just simply too much. How do you defend all of these players? All of these buckets kept falling so much. The Raptors, they had to bust out a zone. They have no idea what to do defensively. Roll on in. Eurostep. Wow, that's another goofy looking slow step play. You see, the Cavs can get whatever shot they want. Give it a Mobley. Double team, swing it around. Wide open layup. It's a disaster right now. In the game, the fans were chanting USA. That's too funny. RJ Barrett's going to elbow his way. Things will start to get a little bit chippy. Evan Mobley, they're going to double team immediately, but where is the defense on the three-point shooter? I understand they're playing a zone, but someone is needing to turn their heads to get ready to contest. You see Donovan Mitchell is sneak cutting as well. They're going to make the right pass and a wide open three. Raptors, they kind of look like they gave up in the fourth quarter. Scottie Barnes double team straight to pass around, and then they make that layup and one. But it might be too little too late. They're going to miss a bunch more shots. Cavs started locking down on defense, running in transition every time for buckets on the other side. That's something that the Lakers do a lot of the times too. LeBron James leaking out usually. Scottie Barnes, he's getting double, triple teams, swinging around. Another tough shot. Allen said, get that out of here again. Man, the defense is on full display. Look at all of these possessions he's making them miss. Jarrett Allen was the X factor, probably the best player this game. RJ Barrett really wants to try something to get back. Gonna lay that up and in. Barrett, he's trying to go hero mode. Catch that. That's a pretty good shot selection, to be honest. But you see the Cavs, they're running that leak out action. They're gonna get 2 points straight back. It's to the point where Evan Mobley is dribbling up the ball. They're getting real comfortable out there. Just straight up isolation, roll on in and dunk it. Oh no, it's like the Cavs made the Raptors give up defensively. RJ Barrett's gonna make that baseline three. But if you see the scoreboard, the Raptors kept fouling the Mavs and couldn't cut down the lead. RJ Barrett, he's going to get that ball, pass it around, easy dunk. But on the other side, Donovan Mitchell, he's getting aggressively trapped. Max Strus is wide open for a practice shot. He's saying goodbye, go home. So here's a look at how the Cavs took care of business. They're now going to verse the Pistons. I can't wait to see what happens. I think the Cavs will win that series. Let's see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to give a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys later.